1075 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests.
What's up? Happy Friday. It's Elijah Campbell from 1075 The Game and the post-game show here with my friends over at Modern Exterminating because they know what bugs you. And this is what's bugging me this week. We all know how good Ashley Chastain Woodard South Carolina Gamecock softball team is in their first year with her as the head coach. They surpassed all expectations, being picked 16th in the SEC before the season and earning a top 8 national seed. Sounds like you should be the coach of the year in your league, right? Well, she was named the national head coach of the year. But according to the SEC coaches, she was not named the SEC Coach of the Year. Instead, the head coach from Oklahoma receives the award, and I just don't think it makes very much sense. I can go on and blabber about it all day, but I thought I articulated this pretty well on the post-game show earlier this week, and it's what it sounded like.
Look, I understand that a lot of Coach of the Year awards, especially from a national level, can sometimes mean like the best overachiever of the year. I understand sometimes that goes hand in hand, and I know some people are tired of giving it to an overachiever. But think about it this way, right? A first-year head coach in the SEC, that's a daunting task, especially coming from a place like Charlotte, where you're in the AAC. Not saying you can't be successful in the SEC, but that's a big jump up. And to do what she did in the first year, not just have that season in the SEC, but to be a national seed, a top 8 national seed, is punching so high up above your weight class from what you were expected to be, that a lot of that is coaching. And then doing so with the most transfers of anybody at the D1 level. They mentioned that on the broadcast this weekend several times of how transfer heavy they are. To get those girls to buy in and to be able to produce at the level they did is a remarkable coaching job. And then as it pertains to Oklahoma, what's Oklahoma's standard every year, Jay Phillips?
National title. And
to do that, you are, if that's your expectation, where you've won, how many championships in a row? I think they're at 4 now.
Something like that.
Then your expectation in the regular season would be good enough to do what? Be the number 1 overall seed going into the NCAA tournament. Would you agree that if you're not the number 1 overall seed going into the NCAA tournament, with Oklahoma's history and Oklahoma's pedigree and winning the last 4 national championships, if you're not the number 1 overall seed going into it, would you say you underachieved a bit?
It depending on how people want to view you, yeah.
1075 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests.